Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program ASCENT, and we are trying to bring back Stayputnik from this high orbit here, which is at 2,478,000. It's set for 4,500. I believe this is a little too fast, but after a couple of re-entries, we can bring this down a little closer. It's a little slower, and maybe we can get it in. We had problems with the battery last time. Didn't have enough battery charge. Had I enough battery charge, I believe it would have worked. So we have closed the doors this time. We've closed the doors. We're at 2 million meters. The first thing we're going to attempt is to jettison this and just come in on the ablative shield. So here's our ablative shield. So this is going to be our first attempt to get back, and we're coming into 45 million meters. We've got a weak signal because the antenna is retracted, but we can still control it, and it's going to get closer. We're going to go ahead and fast forward time. I'm just going to see if this will work. Okay, we're back in range there. We're not going to do 2 or 3 this time. We're going to go in straight with the ablative heat shield. We're going to see if it can hold it from 2 million meters. So we're going to turn retrograde. I don't have control. That may have been something the last time too. If this was on. SAS disengaged. Nothing. So, hibernation is off. No electric charge. We still have electric charge. Off. See what is up. We can't even turn this way. We can't do anything. We're going to come into until we hit the atmosphere and this rotates on its own. We can't do anything. I'm going to see if it'll work. I can go back to where we started the save and make sure we're facing the sun if we have the ability to rotate at that time. So we have to hit the atmosphere. This will have to turn so that the solar panels, which are here facing away from the sun, will hopefully get some power. Hibernation is off. Hibernation is off. We just can't turn the battery on because we have no signal. So we're at 123,000. We're going to scoot on down to 70 until we hit the atmosphere. Okay, time will stop on its own. This will start getting into some resistance. And here it goes. See, it's spinning. I'm not doing anything. You can check right here. I'm not doing anything. So we'll get charge here in just a second. As soon as we are, there we go. We've got charge. Okay, let's get that charged up. Our battery is charging. Everything's off. We are going to go ahead. Oh, we can't do it now. Can't do it now, but we do have charge. See if we can hold this centered so it doesn't get hot and explode. I think the doors being open may have caused that first explosion. Okay, some things are getting hot. Trying to center it again. We got good electric charge this time. Keeping it centered on the NavBall here, retrograde. We're not really deep into the atmosphere. We're still falling, which is good, Things aren't getting too hot. And we're climbing again, we're climbing. Things aren't getting very hot, that's good. Good to see. We're going to check the apoapsis is at 1 million this time. Okay, we're at 46, climbing, 47. So just that little bit of atmosphere turned our ship so that it would face the sun, the solar panels could charge up again. So this time we're just going to be careful as we face the sun and we go around the back of the planet into the shadow. At the time, these were the only things we had. We had more batteries, which I probably should have put on there. I didn't put any batteries on, just that and that. So we are still in the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. As long as we have battery charge, we're okay. Okay, once we get to 70, we're back in space. Let's make sure we're facing the sun. And let's speed up time. We are going to lose some here, but since we're facing the sun, we'll come out facing the sun. Okay, we're going to lose charge. That's it, we're out. As soon as we come around to the sunlight, here goes our charge back up. Very good, very good, very good. Let's see where we're at. We are at 792,000. So we might land this time. We're still facing the sun, which is good. And our periapsis is at 43 this time. So let's let's F5 and save it here. It won't take us long if we mess up. I did hit F5 to save. Let's go ahead and speed up time. We're facing the sun. Momentarily we'll have to turn to go in retrograde, but right above the KSC, 43,700. We are facing the sun. Very good. And we're going to go till we get into 70, and then we'll rotate around again. And this time I may unlock the other battery. Don't know. That was the 150,000 meter threshold there, that flashing. We're at 100, we're at 90, 80, and here we go. So we want to go retrograde. And I may unlock this other one. I may just let it go, just in case we get through and we need that battery. Okay, can't open the chute right now. We're going too fast. 2,671,000 meters per second. 2,670 meters per second. Don't know what I said. You just want to keep things cool. We're at 59,000, no heating effects just yet. We're not using any battery at the moment because it's being recharged. Try to keep it centered on the NavBall. The doors are closed. It's just the parachute that I'm worried about. We're down to 44. Remember, it was 43.7. Really fighting this. We're not getting any heating effects this time, so doors being closed definitely helped. We're at 431. We're going to land this time. Maybe. 400,000. Oops, something got a little hot there. We're climbing again, climbing. Starting to slow down a little bit. Our apoapsis is still at 185. I really do. I like this engine and tank being on here because it does, you know, hold us in that retrograde position. I'm afraid if I break it apart, it's going to turn and nose in. We are at 44. Let's check our apoapsis. We are landing this time. We are landing. I'm going to go ahead and throttle up, use the rest of this fuel here. Okay, we are out of fuel, but we're still climbing. Right, here's our apoapsis. We are almost there. What do you say? Go ahead and break this off. We're really slow. We probably don't need to. Coming in over probably the Badlands. I think we're on the opposite side of the world from KSC. I'm not sure. Where's the day-night terminator? We are falling again. We are falling. We've got good battery. Trying to keep everything centered here. Yeah, I think we're going to make it this time. So closing the doors, a couple of aero braking, and we were down. Now I know keeping the engine and the tank on here does make me heavier. The ablative heat shield isn't working, isn't really doing anything at this moment. I just want to make sure I stay in retrograde. We want this data that's on here. (2,000 meters per second). (19.7). Coming into the day-night terminator. We may lose battery as soon as we go behind. Oh, things are getting hot. So to center that out here. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. Ooh. Should start cooling off. I don't know if we're going to be over ocean. Fighting it, fighting it, fighting it. Let's go ahead and break this off. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. We are in rain and possible snow and ice. Yeah, I'm going to have to break this off. I'm breaking it off. Let's go ahead and deploy the chute. Ooh. I hope we're over grasslands or something. Down to 146 meters, falling through 8,000. We are losing battery, but we should land. I can turn SAS off. There we go. We're at 6,000. We're using a little bit. Looks like I can see, oh no, mountains. We're getting a little charge back for some reason. We got a little charge back. Let's go ahead and put these in hibernation. See if that stops our battery use. Yes, it did. So we are not using battery right now. We're falling at 7 meters per second. Maybe I should jettison the... Yep, let's jettison that. It'll make it lighter. Ooh, but it pointed down. Now this is the heavier part. Oh no. I could jettison stuff without hibernation. We're using a little bit of battery. I want to turn it back off until we get lower. Because at the very end I want to see if I can... Well, let's slow it down. 5.5. Looks like we are over mountains. A terrible place to come in, huh? Let's go ahead and speed up time. Nothing ever good comes from speeding up time. We're still in hibernation mode. Definitely having the doors open caused that explosion. "2,000 meters, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're above the ground." Kind of basing it off of this. There's no shadows, so I'm going to slow down just a bit. Slow down just a bit. Slow down just a bit. Looks like we're 1,700 meters, but I'm just going to leave it right here. I don't want to crash in too hard. Looks like 4.85. Everything's hibernation, so we're going to kick it on. And 3, 2, 1. I'm turning it on. We're going to be losing. Oh, there he goes. And we're down. Just stop rolling. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. And return. Do I have to return? Wherever I'm landed, can I? Nope. Gotta go. Recover. Moon flyby. Returned to Kerbin. Ooh, that's loud. We brought back 102 science. We had a temperature scan, atmospheric pressure, material study, and recovery of a vessel returned from a flyby of the moon gave us 12 science as well. So we are at 153. Here's the parts we got back. We kicked off some of them just to make it lighter. Our money is at 333,000. We can now go in and look and see what we can do. I think these are worth 90 over here. Yeah, so we can only get one. Now, which one? Should it be the rover wheels? It's got to be the rover wheels, so we can get around. A lander can. Not much of nothing lander legs, but no airplane parts, please. These, it's all good stuff. This. Now the weight of the, we might go for that. We might go for that for the booster. Because this isn't helping. The wheels or the booster. We got big tanks, right? Oh, it's a 400. The skipper. The skipper. Yeah, the skipper will fit these, I think. And then it's an 800 fuel tank. And we don't have these unlocked. This will give us asparagus staging. But our building won't hold it. That's be ridiculous. I think this should be our next one right here. But I really want that. So this is what it's going to be. Bigger rocket. Bigger rocket engines. There it is, the booster. Okay, we got 63 remaining. We're going to check this out. The maximum vessel size is 36 meters. Maximum vessel weight 140 tons. So we can't build anything taller than 36 meters until we upgrade. We need this tracking station 150. We need this one at 75. Tracking station upgrade required for flight planning. More contracts, we could do 7. This one may be something we need to look into. Oh my gosh, 225,000. Maximum supported parts, 30. Basic action groups available, don't really need that. Can't do that one. Kerbals can perform EVAs. Yeah, we did that one last time. Max parts 30. That one doesn't have one. Oh, it does. Active strategies. Oh yeah, active strategies. We do not have any strategies. I have not turned on any strategies yet on here. And then of course the runway. We're not going to do a whole lot of runway stuff. So, but we got that big booster rocket. So, you know, that's going to help. That's going to be a lot of parts just removed all of a sudden. So we open up Stayputnik2, is it? Well, it's the Stayputnik. We just named it 2. Well, we know we can get to Minmus with this rocket. So we slap a bigger rocket on there, and we go above the sun. We could probably get above the sun with this one as well. So Stayputnik, a good rocket. Now we have bigger boosters. We can get heavier. We can get Kerbals into space, which probably what we'll do next episode. We'll kick a Kerbal out into orbit of Kerbin. I don't know if we'll do any flybys. And we got a cockpit on that. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.